everybody, I'm Rachel and I blog about family, food and home. Today's video is a Instant Pot video and I've got 5 really easy, quick, midweek family recipes. Instant Pot for years. I actually did a bit of recipe development for them probably about 3 years ago. I did loads and loads and loads of recipes. I've had a couple of different models, so I know the appliance really well. Dug it out the back of the cupboard the other day because I was talking to another mum about pressure cookers, and I've been cooking on it non-stop for the past like 3 weeks. And I don't really cook from recipe books when I cook in my Instant Pot. I just make stuff up, but I'm really experienced in how to use it. So I thought, why not do a video? So the first recipe that I'm going to show you today is pulled barbecue chicken, and it's such a great like Saturday night dinner. So here's what you do: some onions, garlic, some chicken breasts. We're going to pour in a whole jar of decent quality barbecue sauce and add to that a little bit of brown sugar, some salt and some paprika. Don't worry guys, all the amounts are down below in the description. Give that a little stir and then pop on the lid, and you're going to give it 15 minutes. Once it's finished, set it to fast release. So the safest way to do this is to get a wooden spoon or something and just kind of knock the vent at the back to fast release, and it'll go shh, which is quite scary the first time. And then once the pressure thing has come down, which takes like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, remove the lid, and if you look inside, you should see it looks very soupy at this stage. So basically, press cancel and take out your chicken breast and pop it to one side. Let it cool enough so it's cool enough to handle, and then you've got your sauce still in the pot. You shred up the chicken. I don't have particularly good shredding skills and I managed it. And then you pop the chicken back in the sauce and you've got this really nice saucy sloppy bob filling, and we had it on brioche buns with sweet potato wedges and coleslaw and some kind of like Mexican rice. It was so nice. The next recipe is a lovely vegetarian recipe. I find it really hard to feed my family non-meat food. I don't know about you. I love vegetarian recipes, but anyway, this is a great one because everyone really liked. It's cauliflower mac and cheese, and it's all in one pot. You're gonna pop in your cauliflower florets, your macaroni pasta and your veg bouillon with water, and so enough water to kind of not completely cover the florets, so you kind of almost half to 3/4 covering them. Pop that on to cook for 5 minutes. 5 minutes is up and you've done a fast release as in the first recipe. Then you can add all your cheese. So you're gonna add Parmesan, cheddar and mozzarella, and you give it a really good stir. Add a little splash of milk if you want to loosen it a little bit. Pop all that in a baking dish and pop it under a hot grill, and it makes the most oozy, gooey, delicious mac and cheese with cauliflower. The next recipe is possibly like my favorite Instant Pot recipe, and it's a risotto. Now the Instant Pot does such good risotto. This risotto also has porcini mushrooms, which gives the risotto amazing depth. So what you're going to do, first of all, get your porcini mushrooms, about a small handful, like a generous tablespoonful of, not many at all, of porcini mushrooms. They're really cheap as well. Put them in a little bowl, cover them with boiling water. So you're gonna put the Instant Pot on to saute. You're gonna saute off onions, garlic, and also your mushrooms. And so basically you get your porcini mushrooms out of the water and you chop them up. You put those in, and now you're gonna put the stock in. So I had a homemade chicken stock for this because the Instant Pot is great for that, by the way. You put the chicken carcass in, you strip all the meat off, and then you pour over boiling water and you just pressure cook it for like half an hour, and you get the best stock. It doesn't have to be homemade stock, just use normal shop bought stock's fine. Put that in, and then I also added a little vegetable bouillon for just that extra depth. Then you pop the lid on and you cook it for 7 minutes. Really unctuous, really flavoursome. Even if you left it there, you'd have a banging dinner. But what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add in a big handful of Parmesan, a big handful of flat leaf parsley finely chopped, and whatever chicken you've got. And so you give that a really good stir around. I actually had some cream that was about to go off in the fridge, so I added a lick of cream in here. I want to squeeze of lemon juice as well. This was so tasty, it was ridiculous. Dinner that I'm gonna show you how to make in the Instant Pot is a turkey chili. So more and more we're using turkey and turkey mince because it's really healthy. So I thought I'd do a turkey chili instead of a beef chili. We did a little bit of oil. I keep skipping the oil bit. You guys know if you're frying off vegetables, you put a bit of oil in first. So a little bit of oil, onions, garlic, and I used peppers, diced because my kids don't like peppers, so finely diced, and a few diced mushrooms that I had to use up as well. So I stirred those off, I sauteed those off, and then I added turkey mince, and then I added a tin of chopped tomatoes and a tin of kidney beans with the water as well. I popped the lid on and I gave it 15 minutes. By the way, guys, you might think, why isn't she seasoning any of these? All of these recipes were all whizzed up the following day for my baby who's 7 months old. If you are not feeding a baby, then go to town with, that's it. So we served this with one of those amazing microwave brown rice sachets with some like sour cream on top and some fresh chilies and coriander. It was really, really nice. But by no means least is pork stroganoff, and so for this what you're going to need to do is sweat off some onions and garlic, always with the onions and garlic, in some oil, and then use pork shoulder ideally because it's got fat in and it's good for kind of slow cooking, even though this is like fast slow cooking. So you're going to brown off your cubed pork shoulder. Then you're going to pop in your mushrooms and stir those around as well. And then you're going to pop in a generous tablespoon of whole grain mustard. Of course, you need some stock. So basically put the veg bouillon again, favourite ingredient at the minute, and just some water. So I gave it 20 minutes in the Instant Pot, and as you'll see, it looks kind of like, oh God, this just looks like ditch water. It's just, ugh. But actually, I thickened it. Put corn flour in the house, you thicken it with corn flour. Don't just mix a bit of corn flour with some water, and then pop the Instant Pot back onto saute, which means the heat's coming through again, and just thicken it up. I added some spinach right at the end. It was really, really tasty. The kids really liked this, and the baby loved it the next day too. We served it with like a mixture of brown rice and quinoa and some green veg as well. So guys, I hope you enjoyed my first Instant Pot video. I'm planning a lot more because, like I say, I'm cooking in it a lot. I've got 3 kids, and I'm very much just still getting used to having 3 kids, and really, really busy at the minute with lots of different things. And so it's an absolute lifesaver. Link to it below. I will include an affiliate link. I hope that's okay with you guys. So if you do decide to buy one, then I earn a very, very small commission on that purchase. So that's all for now, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Comment below. Do you have an Instant Pot? Any questions, I will try and answer them as well. And yeah, don't forget to hit subscribe for more family, food and home content. Bye!